Good. So, how's it going on the tour so far?
So far, it's pretty good. We're just about halfway done, if not halfway done. And it's been, Warped Tour.
All right, what are your plans for after the tour?
We have a record coming out September 8th of 2009. It's called The Search of Solid Ground. So pretty much going to tour for the next 2 years on that,
Can we expect to hear like any tracks from that new album?
Yeah, we actually have 2 tracks up online. We have a song called Is It Real and a song called On My Own. One is streaming on somewhere. I think you can buy both on iTunes, but we're running a promotion right now where you buy the pre-order of our new album,
Right.
digital version, and
Like
a
the
t-shirt,
whole
any
iTunes.
t-shirt at our merch tent. It's $20 and you can get to go home and you get 2 of the tracks now.
Sweet. What would be your best advice to keeping cool during the Always Hot Warped Tour?
Not acknowledging the heat. I think that's the biggest problem, is you get caught up. Like, our guitar player is a complete, nervous wreck, so he's just constantly like, oh god, it's so hot, oh god. He's like taking off clothes and stuff, and it's like, obviously, it's like, I think that we've especially in Arizona, it was like 112 degrees, and everybody says, oh, it's a dry heat, but like when you're playing, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
At
definitely
112, it doesn't matter. So we just basically said, don't say it's hot, and don't say this, don't acknowledge it, it's hot. Actually, it wasn't that bad.
Awesome. Who would you say are your main influences?
I can't speak for everybody in the band because our influences are so vast. For me, I grew up listening to punk and hardcore and stuff like that, as well as I think I was like 11 or 12 when I really started getting into music, and that's when grunge really started coming into play. It's like,
Alice in Chains,
yeah.
Kurt Cobain.
So some of my favorite bands are Soundgarden, Pearl Jam.
Awesome.
So yeah, as well as like really crappy pop music. I don't know why. I just always like crap.
bands.
Yeah. Honestly, the first tape I ever bought was like Fine Young Cannibals, and then probably
Awesome.
New Kids on the Block was the second tape I ever bought.
That's right. My first tape was MC Hammer.
Yeah, and then it was Peter Gabriel, and then it was Skid Row.
18 in Life.
Yeah.
If you could take Warped Tour to another country, which one would it be and why?
I think Warped Tour would do really well in Australia. They already have a few festivals out there that are similar to Warped Tour's, big touring festivals like Soundwave, Big Day Out. I think actually Warped Tour has gone there. We just obviously haven't been there. But yeah, I think it would do well because Australia is very festival, outdoors, friendly type stuff, and they're really into like different varieties of music.
Yeah, they got the Aussies.
Yeah.
Alright, if you could live one day in another person's shoes, who would it be and why?
That's a good one. I don't know. Probably President Obama.
President Obama?
Yeah, because I think there's a shroud, there's a veil of what actually goes on a day-to-day basis. I would just be curious to see what happens. Like, does he just wake up in the Oval Office, or is he actually a real human being?
That would be interesting. What was your favorite thing to do while traveling to the next city on tour?
Go to Walmart, obviously. Yeah, I think that's number one for a lot of bands on the tour. Especially on Warped Tour, we're always in weird spots, and we're not necessarily close to anything at times.
So Walmart's pretty
So
much got it
Walmart's
all.
cool, yeah, because you can, get everything you want. It's 24 hours.
Yeah, where else can you get a tire, a head of lettuce, light bulbs, batteries?
Yeah, exactly.
What was the coolest thing that was ever given to you by a fan?
We got a lot of baked goods.
Baked goods?
Yeah, we get a lot of baked goods on the road, and we've had these cookies made one time that had it was like a cookie, and then on top of it, this chick put these weird caramel squares, and it was like the greatest cookie I've ever had in my life.
Hell yeah. And what are your would be the top 10 things to know about Warped Tour? I guess to know to survive.
To top 10 things, here we go, I'll name them off. toilet paper / baby wipes. You need to have that at all times because there's nowhere to take a dump but an outhouse. And 90% of the outhouses, if you get up and try and take a dump anytime past like 11, all the toilet paper is going to be gone. Number 2, obviously water, provided in cans by Monster Energy, which is a little weird for people from the outside to get used to, but it's actually not that bad. Socks and underwear, because that's really the only crucial thing that you need to change, and if you don't, then that's where you really encounter big problems. A laptop computer, because I think that's a pretty general statement, but you have so much time during the day to fill up that a laptop is a good way to do a variety of things. Number 5, we have if you're on a bus, I would bring a rice cooker, because it's a good, quick, healthy, cheap meal. Number 6 would be any form of a ball outdoor sport. Like we have a football, we have baseball and mitts, and we have bocce ball, which is like this old Italian old guy sport. And all of those are great to have to kill a little bit of time, because it's really hard to fill in. Typically you're going to wake up at 10 a.m. and you're not going to go to sleep till midnight, and you're at the same place every day. So it's like, you're at the same place all day. I mean, so it's good to have something to kill some time. We have a bike. We have a couple bikes actually, and those are really crucial for not only getting around the grounds, because sometimes the grounds are really big, but also, like today, after this interview, I'm going to go cruise into downtown St. Petersburg and go to, there's like a vintage guitar shop down there, so I'm going to go check that out.
Oh, Steve B's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an awesome place.
And maybe hit up Pita Pit if it's open.
Oh, yeah.
9, I think, would be sunblock, obviously. Some of the hottest places in the world during the summertime. Florida being one of them, obviously.
Definitely.
And the big number 10 would be a camera, because you're going to see, you have a lot of time to fill up places, and you're going to, here we are, this is Tampa Bay right here, and we're going to be, you can take awesome pictures. I just saw a horseshoe crab, which I've never seen in real life before.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
What are your plans when you're finished Warped Tour?
Our guitar player's getting married on the 29th, so we're going to all fly out to do that, and I don't know, just tour. I mean, we don't really have anything in stone yet. We're just kind of figuring things out. Everybody goes out in the fall, so it's like either you're touring in the fall or you doing something else productive.
Yeah,
so,
it's either touring or writing.
Yeah. So, but we got a record coming out. I'm sure we'll be out on the road somewhere.
Awesome. I'd like to say thanks for your time for getting the magazine.